Well, howdy, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to X4 with Star Wars Mod. Today we're going to be looking at the patch, all the ships and all the changes that came. Some pretty cool stuff in here. We looked at it briefly on the stream on Sunday, and we also showcased the Harrower in full depth on Tuesday. So, yeah, today's going to be pretty fun. We're going to be looking at the Procurator and the new trader that came out. We're also going to be looking at the TIE Echelon, the TIE gunboat slash shuttle. Yeah, and yeah, plenty of things to show you, so I can't wait to get started. So let's go ahead and hop into it. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, on the same little spot as last video. But
Hello.
yeah, let's actually look at this TIE shuttle because I said I was going to look at it today. So we're going to start off with this. I really like the interior. All right. So bridge, not much visibility. Have flown a little bit. It's actually quite good. So we're going to take a look at it real quick. You can buy them from either the Order or the Empire. So we're just going to go through the wharf. And right here. So we're just going to go with the assault shuttle here. Okay. So as you guys can see, 30,000 hull. 14,555 shields. Burst weapon output at 12,000 and sustained weapon output at 9849. Jeez, this thing is a monster. Not to mention, as you guys look, missiles. So let's go over the weapons. So we've got ion cannon, ion cannon, ion cannon, and we've got 9.3 lasers. That's what's underneath. Ion cannon, MG2 launchers or Krups launchers. 9.3 and MG2. So if we look at the armament, yeah, I've got this thing geared out for light proton torpedoes. So yeah, what I'm thinking for these things is like heavy bombers and just going after capital ships because of with the ion damage that you're going to be doing with those 4 ion cannons and then missiles on top of that, you're going to lay waste to shields before your capital ships can start firing. So the enemy will already be at a disadvantage. So yeah, really cool. So let's go ahead and compare this thing. Alright, so let's look at the Falcon class here. One of the presets that was made. And let's go ahead and confirm it. Okay, so as you guys can see, and the YT-1300 is an M-class ship, not a fighter. It's an M-class. But 60,000 hulls versus 30,000, but then again, like I said, small and medium. Shields 14,555 and 32,000. So, yeah, it looks direct half, but the recharge rate's faster, the recharge delay. But then we look at the weapon output. This assault shuttle would probably decimate a 1300 in one-on-one combat. I can almost guarantee it. Speed 310. So the Millennium Falcon actually has better stats here, and I wonder if it's because of I did this. Yeah, the Millennium Falcon's better maneuverability all the way around. That's surprising, because it didn't really feel like it in the assault shuttle. But yeah, overall though, I think this would be a really good matchup. Now, if we were to go with, let's go with a small, and we're just going to look at the B-Wing. Alright, so the B-Wing, okay? Completely shredded except for the maneuverability category. Does carry 2 more missiles, though. But yeah, I mean, overall damage-wise, though, Assault Shuttle is still winning and in the defensive front. So this thing's going to be really hard to take down if we're looking at a lot of these, because the B-Wings give me trouble, even the Raiders. So, no, actually, we're going to go with the Scrug H6. So Scrug H6... 19,000 hull, and this is the reason why I love the Scrug H6s, is because of the fact that they're so tanky. But, if you're looking, the Assault Shuttle is decimating it. It's very interesting. So yeah, that's a quick look at the Assault Shuttle. Alright, here we are, guys. The medium transport trader that came with the patch. You're looking at the BFF-1. And yeah, I don't know what the BFF stands for, but I'm gonna start calling it my best friend forever, because of I just can't wait to show you guys this thing. So the interior isn't finished. I don't know if Mick has any plans to actually finish it because of, as he's put it, he doesn't think many people are going to fly it. But out of all the trade transports, this one has a custom interior. Now, on top of that, this custom interior is quite expansive. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a work in progress, but there's no greebling done. There's no, like, storage containers. So, like, there's a lot that can be done, I think, with these hallways, especially what we've seen with the Hammerhead. I think if Mick really wanted to, this would be amazing. Like, having a cargo hold down here. But my word, I'm in love with this ship. The second that I looked at it, I've been in love. I love the cockpit. I love that I can see up and out and everywhere. Great fields of view. Clean edges. Now, to the best part. I'm just going to go on ahead and pull this thing out.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Yeah, you can go on ahead and proceed with coordinates. There you go. Okay. So, here is the ship, guys. And I think it looks amazing. It's a great model. Not to mention is that, yeah, like this thing is a heavy transporter. Like I said, it's going to be my best friend forever. So, anyways, let's go ahead and look. Now, the only place I've been able to find it so far is Argon Prime, but I'm pretty sure you can pick it up out of Corporate Sector Authority as well. Let's just look. Yep, right there. So, if we just go high preset with it, and we look at the engines, yeah, that's the only engines, okay. So, its travel speed is 3151, its speed's 210, its acceleration's 13, hull 70,000, and shield of 50,600, so if we want to look at the YT-1300, this thing can take more of a beating. Crew of only 5, but here's the best part, because this is what you're going to be buying it for. Container storage, 16,000. Now, unless you guys are actively looking for other ships and the like, I always have looked at the traders to see which ones actually trade well and which ones don't. And so my favorite thus far has actually been the SETI. And I've got a heavy cargo preset. So this was the most carrying capacity for a ship. Now this one's a lot more durable. It's a lot more better on the travel speed. But we're going to look directly at the BFF. And we're going to go with our high preset. Alright, so here we are overall. This thing's slower, a lot less armored, a lot less shielded, which is strange. Yeah, that's not right. Hang on. Let's just go with this 500. No. Yeah, quad RC. Okay, confirm. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's like hull-wise, 10,000 less than the SETI, half the shields, and then if you look at the travel speed, that's almost half as well. Now, what's interesting is there's certain areas and certain aspects that it has more maneuverability in, and then less. But at the same time, though, look at the container storage. You're talking about another extra 2,500 container storage. Now, if you want to talk just container storage, look at how much the YT-1300 can carry. 5,300. So in 2 trips, the BFF-1 bulk freighter could possibly be delivering as much cargo as the YT-1300. So that's going to be great if you're building like a little area of a lot of stations to be trading with, or you just want to do auto trade within 3 sectors. Honestly, I think the BFF-1 is going to be your best pick. Alright, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. So here's the last part of this patch. ISD2 and Venator both had cosmetic updates. And we have 2 new ships, the Harrower and the Procurator. So let's hop into it. So starting off, we have the new texture update for the ISD2. As you guys can see with her surface, she has greebles. And that's not the only thing that's been greebled, not just her surface, all the way around. She has a new hangar down below. She's been added greebles all the way around on the bottom. It's like the dome is a lot more textured down here. And on top of all of that, even the superstructure has been redone. Fully 3D, no more 2D textures. Mick went all out. So yeah, ISD2s are going to be looking great in the background from now on. Whether you're fighting them or you have them in your own fleet. It's going to look great. So next up, we're looking at the Venator, and the cosmetic changes for the Venator isn't so much as the ISD2. So as you guys can see, it still has a smooth surface. There's not really a whole lot of greebling that's been done, but as you guys can see, it's red. That's right. You can now paint your own Venators. So starting off, there's the default skin. So we're going to look at all of these paint jobs, and they can get pretty crazy. So, I mean, you guys can actually just paint whatever you want of your Venators. So, like, even if you want it like this, if you wanted your entire Venator fleet to have this kind of pattern, you can do it. Because right now, we've even have CSA, company camo. So, it's like one of our ships in our fleet right now have this woodland camo in the mercenary fleet. So, yeah, if you guys want to sit here and just go through colors, and I'm pretty sure modded paint jobs work as well. But yeah, there's all kinds of designs and such that you can go away with. So I hope you guys really enjoy the new paint skins, because of having custom fleets and being able to paint them whatever you want. Sign me up. Next up, we have the Harrower. And yeah, it's like I gave a full overview of this ship on Tuesday. So yeah, very nice model. Relatively good creebled. But I just love all these turrets. And that's actually what I'm going to be talking about. Is there's two factions that actually get their hands on the Harrower. And that is the Empire and the Corporate Sector Authority. So they also have different weapon layouts as well. So they have the same weapon hard points, but they have different turrets. And it looks really cool with all the different configurations that you can actually go with. So yeah, let's give it that look real quick. And here we are. Here is a Corporate Sector Authority Harrower. Now, I honestly don't know how I'd want to build these things. I haven't even looked at Mandalorian outfitting to see if that's even possible. Because you could really roleplay these Harrowers into Mandalorian fleets if you wanted to. Because of the triangular design. Actually came from the Mandalorians. So, yeah, this is going to be really cool to see what kind of configurations that we can actually make. Alrighty, so classic ISD style bridge, but no contemporary ISD. So this is a really well done model. I mean, look at all the greebling that's been done across that surface. The cracks, the lines, the edges, very well done. Not to mention those turrets. Like all the little individual details that's in on this ship is amazing. Wow. Alright, so what is the Procurator exactly? Because she's definitely not a carrier. But I think she can carry some fighters, but just not a whole lot. She is straight up just a battleship. But alright, let's go ahead and look over her stats real quick. So we already have our Harrower on there. Let's go ahead and add the Procurator. So extra large. And we're looking for our Procurator. There it is. And confirm. So right off the bat, the Procurator has better hull, but worse shields, worse recharge rate. But average group shields covering the turrets, 61,295. So it's got it on that front. But then we look at the firepower output. The Harrower just reigns supreme with that 24,503 damage. Wow, that is just, so good. Now, remember when we were talking about container storage earlier? Look, 27,000 on the Harrower, 5,000 on the Procurator. And number of small docks, 2 with 0 capacity. So she can only have 2 fighters on her, and that's it. But overall, though, speed, acceleration, boost speed, maneuverability. So it really depends on what you want out of your ships. Not to mention is the Harrower class is near 100 million. And let's see what the Procurator looks like right now from the order. So we're going to go extra large here. Procurator and Procurator. 66.2 million. So about anywhere between 10 and 20 million difference depending on where you buy. So 66.2. Price to beat. Let's go to the Empire real quick and let's try to buy our Harrower. 102 million. ISD2 right now, 130. So yeah, you really need to watch out for these things. These things are quite expensive. But overall, I'm really looking forward to seeing the Procurator in some fights. Because of, think about it, you had an ISD2, then you had a Procurator, a Harrower, a Venator, Victory 2. It's like, I don't think there's going to be much that's going to come mess with you at that point. But then again, if you're actually trying to think of fleets to design, just have an ISD2 Procurator, a Mobilizer, and whether it's a Vindicator or an Enforcer. If you just want to go straight order, I mean, you got 546 Cruiser, a Mobilizer, and you've got the Enforcer. So you've got plenty of backbone there. And then with also the resurgence of the Raider, I can see these things being very versatile in future engagements. Not to mention, cause a problem if you ever go to war with the Order. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this video of covering the patch and reviewing some of the ships and some of the nice changes. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you're new here, go ahead and like and subscribe down below. And if you would like to see something else or something new, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. And if you haven't already, join the Discord. Also, down in the description. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you in the next one. Ladies, everybody.